Gregory, right here. It's not often, fighters get these rematches after being knocked out in the first fight so soon after the first fight. So I guess, was this a fight that you had wanted, or had you moved past it, or did you think, because Brunno's in here and you said the fight made sense now because you both need opponents, but did you want this fight back against Brunno?
Yeah, this fight completely makes sense. Brunno is coming with a good career, good wins, and the matchmakers do an amazing job. I like it, and they offer the fight. It's not a fight like, oh man, why you pick this fight? What? But man, I want to be the champion of this division, and if I want to be a champion, I need to beat everyone, right? And then I remember like my first interviews when I got in the UFC was like, I will do a solid foundation for, and then I started building up, and then I already lose, win, and now I'm gonna do, a rematch. So yeah, man, I just believe that God's gonna prepare me for everything, and this fights go in the perfect time. I was asking to be in this card, the amazing card, and yeah, man, I'm so excited.
What have you made of his career since that victory? Because he's obviously had a couple win streaks. He had the loss in the middle, but you're still ranked above him in the UFC.
Yeah, that show who I am, man. Probably that night when he get the win against me was the best night of his life. I hope he enjoy it, because the next one is gonna be completely different.
Is there any fear, because the last fight he missed weight, he said he's had some struggle making weight, and he's had to slim down a lot, be smaller before weight. So how do you think his power will translate in your fight, knowing that he's coming in probably lighter than usual?
Brother, I don't care about this, man. I don't care about his power. I don't care about nothing. I'm just gonna do what I can do. I can control the situation. So I hope he can make weight and be healthy, because that's gonna be a good fight.
And just last one for me. What do you make of the middleweight division right now? There's another big middleweight fight on this card, but the champion doesn't have a fight. Rodrigues doesn't have a fight. Sean just won. Brendan Allen doesn't have a fight. What do you make of, as Brunno said, it's kind of a mess right now in middleweight?
Yeah, no, I mean, everything has to changes, right? And the division starts changing. That's good. That's good for us. It's coming to the top of the division. And I'm happy to fight against a Brazilian guy as well, because we just put the Brazil again in the top of the division, and that's nice. But yeah, man, I don't know. I'll do my work. So I like the division, how that moves started doing, and I will get this opportunity to put my name in in the top of the division, and sooner or later, I will fight for the belt.
Gregory, right here. Good to see you, brother.
What's up, my man? I just sent you money a couple.
I know, right? Thank you. I did want to ask, having your camp at the same time as Rainier, who's also on the card, can you just talk about it? Obviously, this is going to be a big night, big numbered event for Kill Cliff as a team.
Yeah, we have a Rainier, we have a Michael Johnson, so that feels like a sparring day. That's great. Like, be with Rainier, with all my guys, the coach, Henry, all the team is here. So yeah, that feels like home. So that would be good. That would be a good night for us.
Is there ever any talk, because obviously there's a lot of good middleweights, a lot of guys in big fights at middleweight coming out of Kill Cliff. Is it ever a struggle like, hey, there's just a bunch of us, maybe UFC wants us to fight each other sooner than we would want? Does that ever come up?
Oh man, I think you have a lot of guys to fight, before we start fighting each other. So, but all of us is professional guys who have a family to taking care. So if that can happen in the future, probably it's gonna be for the gold. Without that, I think it's not make sense we fight each other.
And then my final question, you talked about after the fight with Jared Cannonier, going into that fight, I have his pictures in my house and everything and all that. You said afterward, no, I'm not doing that. What did that loss teach you in terms of how you want to focus, maybe separate, work and home and fighting, and from just being with your family and everything?
Yeah, I do this with the pictures. Sometimes I do, sometimes not. But It's nothing like, but that fight was amazing. For sure, nobody wanted to lose, but that teach me a lot. That teach me how to enjoy more the process. Like that was my first main event. I should enjoy it much more, and enjoy being inside the octagon. And now I start like like get this feeling on me. I can see like, man, I just turned 34 last month, and man, the fight career is not go that long. It's short time, for you lose the time to think about this, think about that. So now, I'm happy to be here. I'm glad to do what I choose to do, and yeah. So that's what I learned about patience, about enjoy more the process, and enjoy the fight, the 15 minutes or 25 minutes, doesn't matter, and get ready for this, especially not just my physical, but especially on my mind.
Good luck, man.
Thank you, man. All good? Thank you, guys.